of Escaping Leah. It's called The Perfect Scientology Family. This is by this is from Escaping Leah by me. I wrote it. Here I'm just going to orient you to that first paragraph to, explain what's going on. So the family aspect of Leah's life is not ideal. It is far from that. Her family is distant, disconnected, based on her doing, and unsuccessful. This dynamic in Leah's life is untraceable. It is confused and destroyed. It is hard to state that she has a family dynamic at all, right? Her father, George, was ill and needed $1,500 for an operation that would help treat the illness, with hopes of getting better. Leah committed to helping him pay for it and then completely backed out. This caused her father to panic and to find a way to afford it after all he had done for her. She is evil based on that, right? And if your father had problems, regardless of his view of you, would you help him? I mean, I would. After this, their relationship started to deteriorate faster than before. George had Leah's back, and she didn't have his at the time when he needed it the most. Based on his care level, he would have done everything in his power to help her if she needed it. After being expelled from Scientology, Leah left with her mother. George and his now ex-wife split up as one wanted to continue being a Scientologist and the other did not. The mother didn't even want George to have an interest in it anymore, and that is not what he wanted. See, so Leah basically committed a bunch of crimes and violations, and then lied to her mom, convinced her to leave. But it's so funny because it's like she was expelled, and then you're given an opportunity to go, okay, well, your daughter is expelled from the church. Do you want to associate with a person that committed crimes and violations against your religion, or what? What's your decision? And so the mother made a decision, and that was her decision. So it's fine. Cool. That's what she wanted to do. That's great. But her going out and attacking people and lying about the religion, that's just ridiculous. Leah's stepsister at the time was going through some major decisions and basically led up to her death at an early age of her mid-20s. Leah wasn't there. The stepmother called Leah and spoke to her. By the end of the call, Leah had paid for the funeral. Literally had to convince Leah to do something for the family. Okay, something for the family. But that was it. And then she's just been going crazy afterwards. I go over in this chapter at the end of it, basically, what a real Scientology family does. Right? What a real Scientology family is. That's not a real Scientology family, with Leah going off, being expelled for crimes and whatever, right? And then the mother going off and, being also a criminal, basically an accessory to her crimes, And, but, that's just how crazy incidents happen, and you just keep moving on, right? This is what Mr. Hubbard states about the family dynamic, right? The second dynamic is creativity. Second dynamic in Scientology is family. Okay? There are different dynamics. Creativity is making things for the future, and the second dynamic includes any creativity. The second dynamic contains the family unit and raising children, as well as anything that can be categorized as a family activity. It also, incidentally, includes sex as a mechanism to compel future survival. Okay? Now it goes all over this, all over each and every dynamic in the church. Go ahead and check that out. Super think you'd actually love it. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. Get your copy of Escaping Leah at exposingcrimes.com. Exposingcrimes.com. Thanks so much, guys. See you in chapter 11.